me tell you something, guys. Max Verstappen is Mr. Consistent. Let's just keep it a stacked bundle. And I want to let you know exactly how. I'm going to prove it to you how, based on the stats that I learned over the Las Vegas Grand Prix weekend. We're going to be doing videos like this every single week, based on stats from the Grand Prix weekend. I got my notebook. Shout out to Ted, if you know what time it is. Let's get into the business, okay? Max Verstappen won his 6th Grand Prix in 2025. Now, the Red Bull that we've become accustomed to in 2025 has been nothing short of shambolic, okay? It's not been great. It's not been good at all. And yet, Max Verstappen somehow is one race win behind both Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. Did you hear me? The two McLaren boys who are fighting for this championship, who've been fighting for it all season long and have looked set to be the best of the pack. These times, Mr. Max Verstappen somehow, some way, is one win away from both of those. And the last 2 Grand Prix that are left, in terms of Qatar and Abu Dhabi, let me tell you something. You could see Max Verstappen winning both races. It's not out of the question that Max Verstappen would win both of those races. The guy has got 6 race wins. Lando Norris, who's been on absolute fire lately this season, he's got 7 race wins. Oscar Piastri, who started like a house on fire, and yes, he hasn't had a race win since what, Zandvoort, which feels like it was last year. It was a different season in terms of weather. He's also got 7 race wins. We could see a season in 2025 where Max Verstappen has more race wins than Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. He might not win the championship with this, but it would still be absolutely remarkable if he pulls this off. If he absolutely pulls this off. Do you know another stat? 33 race wins for Max Verstappen without starting on pole position. Excuse you? You mean to tell me Max Verstappen is winning races, tens of races, 30 race wins, 33 to be exact, race wins not from pole position. Last time I checked, Max Verstappen has 69 race wins in his career. You do the math. I'm not doing it. But if you were to double the 33 race wins, that will be 66 where he's done it from pole. At least 66. We know it's more. But what are we talking about here? What do you mean the guy is winning races? And you know, I blame Charles Leclerc for all those pole positions that you've been getting in your Formula 1 career. I blame you for not getting them over the line. Max Verstappen has how many race wins? Not from pole position? 33 is insane. And he's the 3rd in the all-time. He equals Alain Prost with this record. Comment down below if you know who the other two, number 1 and 2, are in terms of winning the race wins not from pole position. Guys, this is ridiculous. What Max Verstappen is doing in 2025, arguably, is his best season in Formula 1. Now, of course it's not. But he's been too good in 2025, considering, you know, all things considered. This is the first man as well to repeat a win in Vegas. Max Verstappen has 2 race victories in Las Vegas, right? He's the first driver to do so. The only driver to do so, in fact, right? That shows some consistency. Wouldn't you argue? Wouldn't you believe that? And I know we've only had it for 3 years, but nobody else has won it, you know, more than once. And I think it's back to back. He won Las Vegas last year. Was it George Russell even? Forgive me. I think it was George Russell. It was the year before when Max won it, because George Russell should have been winning it and he absolutely bottled it, right? 69 race wins in his career, Max Verstappen. 69 race wins in his career. Now, I bring this up because it wasn't long ago that we were celebrating Lewis Hamilton's 100 victories when he overtook Michael Schumacher. It wasn't that long ago. You know, pandemic days and whatever and what have you. But from what I remember, Lewis Hamilton started in Formula 1 in 2007. And he overtook that record, was it 2020 or 2021? I can't remember which season it was. And that's amazing. That's a great feat from Lewis Hamilton. Max Verstappen started racing in Formula 1, was it 2016? 2017? I can't even remember. But he was 17 years of age. You know, when he was starting off in those Toro Rosso days. Let's have it right. Lewis Hamilton started in the McLaren. In a McLaren that was legit. He won races in his first year in Formula 1 as a rookie. So that McLaren car was legit. What was the Toro Rosso? with all due respect. And for those of you who are thinking, what's a Toro Rosso? That's what today's V-Carb Racing Bulls is right now. 69 race wins in this career. What's he done? 10 years in Formula One, should we argue? 10 years in Formula One, he's got 69 race wins. Okay, I get it. You know what? We've had more races in the Formula One calendar. We've had way more. Okay, that's fine. We can deal with that. This is his second podium in Las Vegas, right? So he's finished P2 this time round. And it's his second podium. Sorry, P1 even. What am I talking about? P1, he won the race in Las Vegas. That's his second podium in Las Vegas. Meaning he has multiple podium finishes at every circuit in the calendar year in 2025. Did you understand what I just said? You look at the calendar year now. Go start from the beginning, from Australia all the way to Abu Dhabi. He is the only driver in Formula One to have multiple podium finishes at every single circuit that exists in 2025. Max Verstappen is Mr. Consistent. It's ridiculous. Can I go a bit further? Max Verstappen's got 8 consecutive podiums. Guys, I need you to understand the context of this. This is 2025 Red Bull. Yeah, I know it. You know, Laurent Mekies has come in. There's been a few upgrades in that Red Bull. We get all of that. 8 consecutive podium finishes? Let me ask you this question. When was the last time Oscar Piastri got on the podium? A man who's also 24 points behind Lando Norris in the championship. The same points that Max Verstappen is behind Lando Norris in the championship. Max Verstappen has what? 8 consecutive podiums in 2025? I don't know who's got a streak like this. And what on earth is he doing with this streak? Listen, I know that Max Verstappen is a bad man on the road. We know it. Good and in a bad way. We know he's one of the best in the world. But this is outstanding. This is outstanding from Max Verstappen. You know what I'll finish it off with? He has 8 wins, 8 victories in the United States of America. When you include Austin, you include Miami, he has got 8 race wins, race victories in the country, in the United States of America. And you know what's funny? He's the 3rd driver to do this. I want you to comment down below who has 8 victories in the same country in Formula One. Legends is my only clue I'll give you. They're bloody legends. 2 legends. Max Verstappen becomes the 3rd man to do this. This guy is insane. It's insane how consistent he is. The stats prove it this weekend that's gone. In the Las Vegas Grand Prix, Max Verstappen has been nothing short of phenomenal. This man has been outstanding in a season where the car hasn't been at its best. And to give you context, people like Yuki Tsunoda's finishing P12 in that Red Bull. Yuki Tsunoda's qualifying like P17, P18, P19. And I would say in the same car, I know, tongue-in-cheek, give or take. But what on earth are we talking about here? These are the stats I'm trying to give to you guys to prove that the consistency of Max Verstappen is unmatched. It's absolutely unmatched. And I find it incredible that he's doing it this year. This is one of those years where he proves that he is so phenomenally good. He's amazing. I don't mean to glaze, but I have to give respect where it's due. You have to praise where praise should be, warranted. The thing I took from the Las Vegas Grand Prix and the thing I think I've taken from this season, Max Verstappen is simply Mr. Consistent. And we're talking about this even before the Red Bull was even any good. You know, that Red Bull was terrible and it got a pole position in Suzuka in Japan. How on earth it did. And then won the race in Japan. Excuse you. Now, 2025, one thing that we've learned about this season, it's a quali season. If you qualify on pole position, you're more likely to win the race. But let me tell you something. I did say to you, 33 races Max Verstappen has won when he hasn't started from pole position. That's what makes him special. That's what makes him elite in this sport. That's what makes him phenomenal. People cannot like Max Verstappen. They might hate him, and I get all of it. Like, maybe not hate, but, they dislike him, and I get all of that. But the numbers are the numbers, guys. The stats are the stats. Men lie, women lie, but numbers do not lie. Max Verstappen is the most consistent driver in Formula One today. It's as simple as that, because these are numbers I'm pulling out that are live and direct, fresh from the Las Vegas Grand Prix. It's insane. 33 victories, not from pole position. 69 victories in his 10-year span in Formula One. Is just outrageous. Max Verstappen is Mr. Consistent. If you do agree, if you like Max Verstappen, make sure you smash a like on this video. And if you like Formula One content like this, where we talk about the stats and we break down the analysis of the driver, the team, the circuit, whatever the case may be sure to subscribe to the channel. And comment down below your thoughts on Max Verstappen this year. Is he Mr. Consistent, or is there something else? Is there a bit of luck involved? Is there other things that are part to play in this situation? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and until next time, lights out.